All right, we are live. Another fun-filled catastrophe for you guys tonight, man. We got Thursday night football between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins get the opening kickoff. They actually won the coin toss and elected to receive. Kind of a rare occurrence in the NFL. Usually, if you win the coin toss, you usually defer or kick it away. But we're going to have a good freaking time. What's going on, Will? How you doing? So Lamar Jackson is returning to the game tonight. He missed the last couple games due to an injury, but he's going to be playing tonight. And the Miami Dolphins take the football field for the game tonight, man. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Ball is on their own 43-yard line, and they're going to try and see if they can get some early points to start the game here. Tua fakes the handoff to A-Chain, passes over the middle to complete to Jalen Waddle down inside Ravens territory to about the Ravens 37-yard line. Nice quick throw and catch from Tua to Jalen Waddle. And Tua is looking to keep this drive moving here against this Ravens defense, man. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on? Let me know who's here in the chat. Thanks, Will. Yeah, I'm having a fun time doing these play-by-play streams. So I did a bunch of basketball ones, and I'll do the Thursday night football ones and have a good time. Tua in the shotgun, A-Chain behind him. Tua has Malik Washington going in motion, hands off to A-Chain. A-Chain's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Miami Dolphins here. 14 minutes left to play in the first quarter. 2 plays in. Ravens defense under Jim Harbaugh looking to get things back on track here. Coming off of a win against the bye week. Shockingly, the Ravens are 2-5 to start the year. Did not expect that from the Baltimore Ravens, but they did get their MVP quarterback back in Lamar Jackson, so we'll see what happens with that offense tonight. It should be a good ball game tonight. Tua under center, A-Chain in the backfield. Waddle to his left. Tua scrambling, looking, firing, gets it outside to A-Chain. A-Chain gets it to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 5 for the Dolphins here. Big third down on this play. We went out and bought Halloween candy to give away for Halloween for trick-or-treating tomorrow, and I found it, unfortunately, and here I am. This is like my 3rd Almond Joy bar. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Mike McDaniel and this Dolphins offense here. Ball is on the Ravens 33-yard line. Tua in the shotgun. He's got Ollie Gordon to his right, and Tua is going to be taking a timeout here. Early timeout from the Dolphins in this game. So Tua takes his first timeout. They're going to talk this one over here and see what they can do moving forward with Mike McDaniel. Yeah, this is our 5th or 6th Thursday night football game I think we've done. So looking forward to it, man. I'm going to be doing these every single Thursday night. We're also going to be doing the Pistons games as much as we can as well. So if you guys are new, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on? Third and 6 for the Miami Dolphins here. 12 minutes and 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lamar looking on from the bench. Tua in the shotgun. He's got Ollie Gordon to his left. He's got A-Chain, Waddle, Malik Washington. Hands it off to A-Chain. A-Chain looking to bounce it outside to the right. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th and short for the Dolphins. And the Dolphins are going to try a long field goal, I would presume, coming up here. So the Dolphins are, in fact, going to be sending out the field goal unit for a long field goal. Here comes the former Lion kicker, Riley Patterson, attempting a 49-yard field goal attempt. 4th and 4. Spot down. Hold. Kick on the way. And that ball is up and through right down the middle. And Riley Patterson gets the Miami Dolphins on the board with an opening field goal to start this football game. So Dolphins are going to be kicking this one back to Baltimore here. We're going to be in a commercial break. What's going on, Strange Gaming? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Puntathlon by the Dolphins. Yeah, they had a pretty impressive opening drive here to start the game. I mean, they got a pretty quick field goal. Went right down the field. They strike first. Dolphins, I believe, were a 7.5-point underdog heading into today's game. So it should be a pretty good game. I feel like both of these teams, you know, they're underperforming this season. You got Tua trying to make a name for himself in the AFC. Lamar and the Ravens surprisingly starting the year 2-5. He's looking to bounce back as well. But, yeah, Lamar is back, so he's going to be playing in this game as well. What's up, Joey? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy early Halloween, everyone. Halloween is tomorrow. Let me know in the chat what the best Halloween candy is. This is a good old-fashioned Kit Kat bar. Having a scrumptious experience with all of you guys tonight. Lions play the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday. That's a 1 o'clock game. I'm going to be doing the play-by-play for that game as well, so be on the lookout for that here. So Lamar and Derrick Henry are set to take the field here for their opening drive of the game. It's a long season ahead. You know, Ravens, they're probably going to have to go, I don't know if 9-8 will get them into the wild card in the AFC or not. There's a lot of good teams in the AFC this year. Patriots and Colts are two teams that I did not expect to do this well this year. And then you got, of course, the Chiefs in the mix of things. See what the Bengals are going to be doing when Joe Burrow comes back. I mean, if Joe Flacco can hold down the fort, you know, Burrow might sneak into the wild card when he comes back, but there's a lot of good teams in the AFC still trying to make some noise. But definitely Dolphins and Ravens, I thought for sure were going to be better to start the season. So Lamar getting ready to take the field. Riley Patterson with the kickoff. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back here. Ravens return it to about the 33-yard line. Ali on the return. So Lamar, Bateman, Flowers, King Henry, all set to take the field here along with Mark Andrews. And we're going to see what Lamar can do. Missed the last 3 games due to a hamstring injury, so Lamar's back out on the field here. We're going to see what Lamar Jackson can do for this game tonight. First and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. King Henry in the I formation behind Lamar. Lamar hands it off to King Henry. Henry looking to break free, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. Just under 12 minutes left to play in the first quarter. This should be a good ball game. Every single Thursday night football game that we've had has done pretty well so far, so let's see if they can keep this going here. Lamar on the shotgun. King Henry to his right. Andrews goes in motion. They got both tight ends on the field with Likely and Andrews. 2nd and 10. Lamar gets the snap. Lamar, quick throw over the middle of the field to Zay Flowers. Close to a first down. It's going to be about 3rd and short for the Baltimore Ravens here. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Strange Gaming. That was a crazy game. 15-inning baseball game. That was nuts, dude. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of Pistons play-by-play games from now on as well. Lamar in the shotgun. King Henry to his left. He's got trip rights. Lamar looking, firing, scrambling to the left side. It's going to be dropped. Incomplete pass. Trying to find Rashad Bateman. And a 3-and-out from the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to have to punt this football away. So Lamar comes up empty-handed on his first drive of the game here. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back. Kind of a shock to start this football game. Ravens looking to punt this one away. Terrific punt. All the way down to about the 3-yard line. Phenomenal punt from the Ravens special teams unit. Stout with a terrific punt. And the Miami Dolphins are going to start their second drive of the game inside their own 5-yard line. What's up, Dina? How you doing? Good to see you. What's going on? Dolphins are in their teal and white uniforms. Ravens are rocking their all-white uniforms in this game. All right, here come the Miami Dolphins. Tua in the shotgun. Ollie Gordon behind Tua. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. A-chain in motion. Tua hands it off to Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon gets a pick of about maybe 3-4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for Miami here. So 2nd and 7 coming up for Miami here. Just under 10 minutes left to play in the first quarter here. Tua in the shotgun, A-chain to his right. Tua fakes it, fires quickly out the right sideline. He's got his man. And the ball comes out late. Referees are going to say this is a fumble by the Dolphins for the meantime here. Punched it out. And the Ravens are going to take control of possession inside the red zone immediately. What a play from this Baltimore defense. Celebrating in the end zone. And Washington had a nice route, got a first down. And before he went down, yeah, that ball is clearly out before he hits the ground. Great strip by the Ravens defense here, and the Ravens take over in terrific field position. Wow. So Ravens take over. Kyle Hamilton punches that ball out. Terrific job by this Ravens defense. Ravens inside the 10-yard line. Lamar under center. Henry in the I formation. Henry up the gut. Henry down to about the 1-yard line. He's a hair short of the end zone. Probably going to feed him the football here once again for Mr. King Henry. 2nd and goal. Ball is on Miami's 1-yard line. Lamar hurries it up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation. I formation. Lamar hands it off to Henry. Henry trying to get in the end zone, and Henry's going to get stuffed once again at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and goal. This will be a big stop if Miami can keep the Ravens out of the end zone here. Just under 9 minutes left to play in the first quarter. 3rd and goal. Dolphins trying to keep the Ravens out of the end zone here. Lamar under center. Henry once again behind Lamar. Lamar gets the snap. Has a fullback going motion. Fakes it to Henry. Lamar scrambling to his right. Fires in the back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get Isaiah Likely. It's going to be 4th and goal. Tell you what, man. That is a terrific stand from this Miami defense, considering that they Their offense gave up the ball inside the 10. Let's see what John Harbaugh does here. John Harbaugh is leaving his offense out in the field. This is a big 4th and goal in this game. Let's see what Lamar can do here. 4th and goal for the Ravens. Looking to punch this one in. Ball is on Miami's 2-yard line. Henry behind Lamar. 4th and goal. Zay Flowers in motion. Lamar fakes it to Henry. Lamar looking to scramble. Fires in the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Andrews. And that is the first touchdown of the game. Lamar finding his tight end in the back of the end zone on 4th and goal. And the Ravens take a 6-3 lead to start this ball game. So terrific field position from the Ravens because of that fumble. Lamar was able to find Mark Andrews in the back of the end zone. And the Ravens strike quick. Ravens looking to tack on the extra point here. And it is up and good. So Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the season here. And the Ravens take a 7-3 lead thanks to that terrific field position. And they're going to be kicking it back off to Miami here. Miami set up, looking to get their work cut out for themselves here. All right. Got a commercial break up and about here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome to the show. We're in a commercial break right now. See you guys in a bit here. Dolphins are going to get the ball back down 7-3. Mark Andrews caught that touchdown reception, first touchdown of the game here. All right, we're back from commercial break here. The Ravens looking to kick this one off. Back to Miami, 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Dolphins return on the move here down to about the 26-yard line. I don't believe we have had a kickoff return for a touchdown yet this season so far. Not sure how I feel about these new kickoff rules that started last year. But trying to make the game more safer, I guess. Trying to get the ball in the landing zone from the kickoffs instead of like going out of bounds. So who knows the logic is behind that. What's up, Jake? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Two on the shotgun. First and 10, ball is on Miami's 26-yard line. A-Chain in motion, passes it off to A-Chain. A-Chain up the left sideline. A-Chain's got a man missing more. Big first down for Devon A-Chain. Pick of about 15 to 20 yards on the play for the Dolphins. Nice play from Miami here. First and 10, 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter. A-Chain goes down to about the Miami 45-yard line, and Miami's going to have, again, a little momentum going in here. Miami, A-Chain in the backfield, Tua under center, Waddle to his right. He's got trips left, pitches it off to A-Chain. A-Chain looking to make a man miss up the left sideline. A-Chain gets bound to about the 47-yard line. It's going to be second and short for the Miami Dolphins here. Tua under center. He's got a quadruple I formation. Now they go to the left in motion, back in the I formation. Tua gets it off, hands it off to A-Chain. He gets stuffed immediately in the backfield. Nowhere to go from the A-Chain offense, and it's going to be third and long here for the Dolphins. Kyle Hamilton on the breakup here. So it's going to be third and long here for the Dolphins. 3rd and 7. 6:25 left in play for the first quarter for the Dolphins. Tua in shotgun. Tua blitz. Gets a quick throw off here. That's his tight end. That is Greg Dulcich on the reception there. So a first down for the Dolphins to keep the drive alive here. Tua in the shotgun. Ollie Gordon to his right. A-Chain in the slot. Waddle down to his right. He sends Washington in motion. Tua looking, firing over the middle. That's going to be incomplete, nearly intercepted by the Ravens defense. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Miami. So Dolphins looking to scamper here, trying to get something going here on offense, trying to at least get into field goal range into Ravens territory. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Dolphins. 2nd and 10 here, Tua in the backfield. A-Chain behind Tua, hands it off to Tua. Tua looking to make a man miss. He's got a hole. Tua down the right sideline, inside the 20-yard line. Big pickup by Devon A-Chain, and the Dolphins are in position here. Very nicely done by the Dolphins O-line to get A-Chain down the field here nicely. Great blocking by this O-line. Set up perfectly done by A-Chain, trying to split the gap here, and they got a beautiful, nice first down to about the Ravens' 20-yard line. All right, Dolphins get the pick up here. Pick up about maybe 3-4 yards on the play. As Ollie Gordon on the handle here. Under 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Frank Smith, the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins here. Tua in the backfield. Kind of a weird formation. He's got A-Chain to his right, Washington to his right. Ollie Gordon goes in motion. 2nd and 7 here. Set up a quick screen here to Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon gets a pick of about maybe 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Dolphins here inside the 20-yard line. There's going to be third down here for Miami. Inside the 15-yard line, trying to get 6 here for the Dolphins. 3rd and 4 here coming up for Mike McDaniel and this Dolphins offense. Tyreek Hill suffered a season-ending injury on Monday Night Football about a month ago. Hopefully he gets well soon. Tua in the shotgun here. Tua looking, firing towards his right side. He's got Waddle close to a first down. It's going to be 4th and about 1. Let's see what Mike McDaniel does here if he leaves his offense out on the field. It looks like they're staying out in the field here. So 4th and 1 for the Dolphins. Mike McDaniel decides to leave his offense out on the field. Here comes Tua. Waddle goes to the sidelines. Looks like they got their jumbo formation package in here. This is a big 4th down here for the Dolphins in this game. Tua in the shotgun. He's got Gordon and A-Chain both on the field in the shotgun formation. Tua in the shotgun. Flag on the play here. Looks like it's going to be a false start, and the Dolphins probably going to send the field goal unit out on here. It's hard to say. Like, I mean, if the Dolphins go like 4-13, 5-12, Mike McDaniel's probably fired. It's hard to say, really. Like, I like him as a coach, but he just hasn't really succeeded much with the Dolphins. I think he's made, what, 1 playoff appearance in like his 5 years there. He's been there, so it's hard to say. Riley Patterson on for the 2nd field goal attempt of the game for the Dolphins. Spot down kick hold is on the way, and that ball is no good. Riley Patterson misses it wide right, a shocking miss. That was a chip shot, 35-yarder, and Riley Patterson cannot connect, and the Ravens are going to take over here. Looked like the snap and the hold was good. He just flat out missed it wide right. And we are going back to a commercial break. See you guys in a moment. All right, back from commercial break here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, watching this crazy moron talk about sports. Lamar hands it off to Derrick Henry. Henry goes nowhere, gets hit at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens here. Derrick Henry looked like he lost his footing trying to get the the sprint off here, off his back foot. Lamar in the shotgun here. Henry to his right. Both tight ends out in the field along with Bateman and Flowers. Lamar looking, firing. Got a quick throw over the left side to Zay Flowers for a first down. Pickup of about 11 yards here. It's going to be 1st and 10. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Crazy. Dolphins have quadrupled the amount of yards as the Ravens, but Dolphins are losing 7-3 in this game. Henry to Lamar's left. Gets the handoff. Henry breaks free. Tries to get a first down close to it. It's going to be a pick of about maybe 6 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and short here for the Ravens and this offense. Todd Monken, the Ravens offensive coordinator, trying to get his team back in the swing of things here, starting their season 2-5. 2nd and 4 here for the Ravens. Henry behind Lamar once again. Flowers and Bateman, the receivers on the field. Lamar, kind of like a scramble to his right. He gets a pickup of about maybe a yard. And it's going to be 3rd and about 5 for the Ravens here, approaching the end of the first quarter in this game. So the Ravens going to wind this down to about the final play here of the first quarter, 3rd and 4. Lamar out on the field. He's got Justice Hill to his left. Lamar takes the snap. Lamar looking over the middle of the field. Lamar scrambling, looking right. He's going to almost get hit. Finds his man. That is Isaiah Likely down the right sideline. Big pickup of about 25 yards on the play. And Isaiah Likely gets his first reception of the ball game. This one, a big pickup, close to 30 yards, and the Ravens are driving deep into Miami territory here. End of the first quarter. We'll see you guys back here after the commercial break. All right, guys, you're back from commercial break. Good play by Lamar. Nearly got hit in the backfield, and Isaiah Likely kind of broke free and gets a huge pickup inside the Dolphins' territory here. Nice scramble and throw by Lamar to get something out of nothing. So ball is on the Dolphins' 23-yard line. Lamar under center, Derrick Henry behind Lamar. 1st and 10, Lamar hands it off to Henry. Henry looking to break free. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Ravens. Second and 7 here for the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens looking to score once again, back-to-back drives for a touchdown. Dolphins trying to keep him out of the end zone. Dolphins defense, worst in the NFL, giving up rushing yards per game with about 160 rushing yards a game. That is a lot of rushing yards. Lamar in the backfield. 2nd and 7, Lamar scrambling, firing over the middle of the field. He's got his man Mark Andrews for the 2nd touchdown of the game, and Mark Andrews has 2 touchdowns on the board. How about Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson? Their duo connection finds the end zone once again. The Ravens take a 13-3 lead in this game. Dolphins are in trouble. Starting off the game 3-0, have that big fumble momentum changer. Dolphins miss a field goal, and the Ravens capitalize once again. And it's not like the Dolphins offense is playing bad. Like, they had a misfire fumble, they had a missed field goal, had an opportunity to get a touchdown, and can't produce when it mattered most. Ravens add the extra point, and it's a 14-3 ball game. Dolphins are going to get the ball once again here. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns in this game. So Tua looking to respond at home. Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. Ravens are 2-5. Looking to get to 3-5 here. Lamar coming back from his 3-game absence, looking nice to start this game here in the first quarter and 2 minutes to start this game. So Dolphins looking to respond here. Mike McDaniel and John Harbaugh, 2 coaches that are on the hot seat. Mostly Mike McDaniel. I mean, you can't really blame Harbaugh too much when your star quarterback is out 3 games. But Mark Andrews getting 2 touchdowns to start this game. You love to see it. All right, Ravens kick this one back off here to Miami. The ball's going to go into the end zone. So 1st and 10, Tua and the Miami offense comes back out on the field here. 14 minutes left to play in the first half. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Lamar's got a passer rating of 140 when he's completing to tight ends since the start of 2023. 32 touchdowns. That's crazy. Tua under center, A-Chain behind Tua. He's got Washington and Waddle both out in the field here. Tua under center. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Tua fakes it to A-Chain, pitches it back to Washington. Washington can't get anything going, cuts back left, somehow gets something out of nothing, gets back to about the 41-yard line, and Washington was able to make a man miss and get something out of nothing on that play. Literally, he was dead in his tracks, 5-6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he was able to make a man miss and get a nice pick of about maybe 6 yards on the play here. So 2nd and 3 here for the Dolphins. 13:30 left to play in the second quarter. Tua under center, A-Chain behind him. He's got trip rights with Waddle to the left of him. A-Chain on the carry. A-Chain cuts back, moves up the field, close to midfield. It's going to be a first down for Miami Dolphins with about 13 minutes to play in the first half. So Miami looking to get into Ravens territory once again. I mean, they had a nice couple drives. Field goal, the fumble, and another missed field goal. So it's not like, they're just going 3 and out here. They're actually putting yards on the scoreboard here. Tua fakes it to Ollie Gordon, passes it off to his tight end, Dulcich. Dulcich gets close to a first down. It's going to be second and short here for the Miami offense here into Ravens territory. 2nd and 1 here for Miami. Second and 1 here for Miami. Tua under center. Ollie Gordon behind Tua. Fakes to Ollie Gordon. Tua looking deep down the right sideline. Wide open is Jalen Waddle, and Waddle gets hit as he connects inside the 10-yard line. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the flag is. Back of the line of scrimmage here. Let's see if it's against Miami. Still waiting to hear what the flag is. No confirmation yet from the refs. Here comes the announcement. Still trying to get this flag under control. Refs are still talking about it. Don't know if it's against Miami or Baltimore. Still waiting to hear what this flag is on. Refs can't make up their mind. They're not sure what it is. Still waiting to hear what the flag is. This is the longest flag of all time. Personal foul going against the offense. They're considering a chop block call on Ollie Gordon. I don't know if I agree with that call. That's an incorrect call. Again, another reason why I strongly believe a team should be able to challenge a referee once in the game on a flag penalty. They do it in the NBA. They do it in the NHL. They do it in the major leagues. Why can't they have a challenge once a game? Ollie Gordon is upset on the sidelines. Yeah, Ollie Gordon, that was a slip. That was not a chop block. The refs missed that call. Dolphins are upset with that call here. A-Chain to Tua's left here. Tua alone in the shotgun. Tua looking to fire quickly. He's going deep down the left sideline. He's got his man. Is that going to be a caught for a pass or incomplete? It's going to say out of bounds. Connor tried to hold his feet in bounds here. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Dolphins. Yeah. Try to get his feet both in bounds here. Barely gets out of bounds, though. It's going to be 3rd and long here for the Dolphins. Crazy that one penalty sucks the momentum out of this entire Dolphins offense. Tua in the shotgun. Blitz. Set up a quick screen here to A-Chain. A-Chain looking to make a man miss, and he's going to get tackled close to midfield. Way short of the first down. Dolphins fans are booing at the refs in the stadium. And it's going to be 4th and long here for the Dolphins. They're going to have to punt this football away. Crazy that one possession, that one penalty takes all the life out of that momentum of that offense. Yes, NFL, they have to have both feet in bounds. College is only one, but NFL is 2. So Jake Bailey takes the field for the punt unit for the Dolphins here, punts it away. Ravens get it inside the 10. Ravens, little nice return here to about the 24-yard line. The Ravens are going to take over with about 10:30 left to play here in the first half. And we got another commercial break coming up. I will see you guys in a moment. Back from the commercial break here. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Ravens 2-5 record to start the season. They got losses over the Bills, the Chiefs, the Texans, the Rams, and the Lions. Next 4 games, they got Vikings, Browns, Jets, and Bengals. 5 of their final 8 games are against AFC North Division opponents. So again, the Ravens could easily go on a little win streak here and get back to 500, especially with the win tonight. You know, all it takes is you get your captain back and they're good to go. Ravens, Lamar under center, Henry in the backfield. Fakes to Henry, Lamar scrambling, running for his life. He's going to get hit in the backfield for a big sack by this Dolphins defense. 2nd and long coming for the Ravens offense. Bradley Chubb on the pressure here for the Dolphins. Benito Jones finishes it off for the Dolphins defense here. Benito Jones, I think he was a former Lion. I'll have to check into that. 2nd and 20 for the Ravens here. Lamar in the shotgun. Hands it off to Derrick Henry. Henry making a man miss. Henry gets a big pickup to about the 27-yard line. Pick up about 12 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and manageable here for the Ravens. It's crazy. The Ravens are still the favorite to win the AFC North, and they're 3rd in their division right now, behind the Steelers and the Bengals. Lamar in the shotgun. Justice Hill to Lamar's left. Triple lefts. He's got both Likely, Flowers, Bateman, and D-Hop on the field here. Lamar going deep down the right sideline, and that's going to be way overthrown. Bateman looking for a PI flag. He's not going to get it. It's going to be 4th and 6, and the Ravens are going to have to punt this one back here to the Miami Dolphins. Very late flag comes in at the end here. Let's see what this is about. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty going against Bateman to back this team up even further. Scott Novak, the referee on that call there. Bateman was upset there wasn't a PI call, and he took it out on the ref, and it's going to cost his team another 15 yards. So pretty much the Ravens are going to have to be punting outside their own end zone here. Yeah, a little bit of handsy there. Not really sure if that should have been called or not, but it's tough. I think that was just good coverage on Douglas by the Dolphins here. Melifanu on the pass coverage as well. It's a former Lion. So, Ravens are going to be punting out of their own end zone. 4th and 19. 9 minutes left to play in the first half. Ravens punt this one away. Pretty good punt. Wow. Terrific punt. Dolphins, flag on the play here. A little nice return up the right sideline. Dolphins still on the field here. Can't bring him down. Finally down to about the 38-yard line of Baltimore, but we're going to check and see what this flag is. Usually if there's a flag on a punt, it's always on the return team usually. Oh, wow. Holding on the kicking team, surprisingly. So, Dolphins are going to have phenomenal field position here. Start their drive in the second half. So, Dolphins take over here in pretty good field position, already deep into Ravens territory. And again, the Dolphins are going to try and see if they can add some points here on this drive. Big opportunity for the Dolphins here to capitalize. 8:50 left to play in the first half. Tua in the shotgun, A-chain to his left. He's got Washington looking, man, firing. He's going to throw it into the ground, nowhere to begin. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Dolphins. Chop Robinson heading to the locker room for the Dolphins. One of their better edge rushers on that Miami defensive front. So 2nd and 10 here for Miami, for Tua and this Miami Dolphin offense. 8:45 left to play here in the first half. Miami's dominating Ravens with more yards in this game, but they're outscored 14-3. Washington goes in motion. Tua fakes it to Washington. Tua back over the middle of the field trying to find Waddle, and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Dolphins. Chop Robinson going into the locker room here. Hopefully he's all right for the Dolphins. 3rd and 10 here for Miami. $8:42 left to play in the first half. Tua in the backfield. Tua, shotgun, looking, firing. He's got A-chain up the right sideline. It's going to be short of a first down here. It's going to be 4th and about 6, and Riley Patterson's going to probably take a field goal attempt here for the Dolphins. Try to make this a one-score game. Yeah, if they were closer, 4th and 2, 4th and 1, they might have kept the offense out in the field here, but Mike McDaniel's going to give Riley Patterson another chance at redemption here. He's got a cross on his chest. I love it. Praise Jesus, always. 43-yard field goal attempt. Patterson, snap, down, hold, kick on the way. This one is up and good. So Riley Patterson redeems himself. And we got a 14-6 ball game with about 8 minutes left to play in the first half. And we got another commercial break coming up for you guys as well. Yeah, I mean, Ravens looking pretty good offensively. Mark Andrews got 2 touchdowns in this one. They've had to use their punter once so far, but the Dolphins, empty possessions here. They got really good field position, only to be coming away with 2 field goals. But still a one-score game here. Back from the commercial break here, Lamar is going to be taking the field once again here. Ravens offense obviously looks drastically different with Lamar and without Lamar on the football field here. They've had to use their Tyler Huntley, Cooper Rush the past couple weeks when Lamar was out with an injury. So he's going to be trying to get back into the end zone on this drive for the Baltimore Ravens here coming up here shortly. Dolphins and Patterson kicks us back off away. Ravens return it to about the 27-yard line, and Lamar takes over with about 7:52 left to play here in the first half. So 14-6 ball game. You had 2 touchdowns going to Mark Andrews, the only touchdowns in this game. Riley Patterson's been busy. He's 2 for 3 from field goals. Bateman held without a catch so far in the first half. Flowers has a couple receptions. Waddle a couple receptions in this game as well here. So Lamar in the backfield here. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. $7:52 left to play in the first half. Lamar in the shotgun. Lamar looking for his guy. Fires it. Checks it down to his running back to about the 35-yard line. That is Mitchell on the reception here for the Ravens. It's going to be 2nd and 3 here for Baltimore. King Henry comes back out on the field. Lamar under center. Hands it off to Derrick Henry. Henry looking for a breakthrough. He's going to be stopped short of the first down here. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here for Baltimore and the Ravens. Lamar, 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. Henry, 31 rushing yards. Mark Andrews, 2 receptions, 22 yards and 2 touchdowns. What a stat line for Mark Andrews. So 3rd and short here for Lamar and their offense. Henry behind Lamar. Ball's on their own 37-yard line. Hands it off to Henry. Henry looking for a first down, and he's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That's a big stop here from the Dolphins defense, and it looks like Ravens are going to have to punt this one away. I don't know if you're going to go for it. 4th and 1 on your own territory. They're going to have to punt this one away. It's a big stop here from this Dolphins defense here, and they're going to get the ball back here. Still plenty of time left to play in the first half. So just under 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Ravens back-to-back punts. 5:40 left to play here in the first half. Washington watching this one go into the end zone, and the Dolphins are going to have to take over here at their own 20-yard line. And we got another commercial break. See you guys in a moment. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the stream. Back from a commercial break here. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Thursday night football, Baltimore Ravens and Miami Dolphins here. Dolphins still have 2 timeouts to work with. Dan Marino in the house, watching his Dolphins take the field here. Hall of Famer Dan Marino. Got a lot of respect for Marino. Probably one of the best QBs to never win a Super Bowl ring. He was phenomenal in his prime. Tua in the shotgun here. A-Chain to his left. Waddle to Tua's left here. Hands it off to A-Chain. A-Chain looking to break a man miss. He's going to get stuffed, though, at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Dolphins. He did go to a Super Bowl, but he lost to Joe Montana, but never won one. Hall of Famer, class of 2005, 16 years in the NFL with the Dolphins. Kyle Hamilton shaking up on the play. Hopefully he's all right. So 2nd and 10 here for the Dolphins. Just about 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. 2 touchdowns, both going to Mark Andrews. Dolphins with 2 field goals in this game. Still checking in on Kyle Hamilton here. Kyle Hamilton jogs off the field. Looks like he's all right. Maybe just out. Probably for maybe a couple plays. They might sideline here until the 3rd quarter starts to get that reevaluated and checked out. Kyle Hamilton, one of the best safeties in the NFL. Tua in the shotgun. A-Chain behind him. A-Chain gets the carry. It looks like a false start coming back the other way against Miami here. It's going to be 2nd and 15 for Tua and the Dolphins. So 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Dolphins looking to maybe get into Ravens territory here before the half ends. Dolphins, remember, they elected to receive the ball here to start the game. So Ravens are going to get the ball back to start the second half. 2nd and 15, 5 minutes left to play. Jalen Waddle looking for more action here from Tua in this offense. Tua in the shotgun, A-Chain to his right. Throws it to Washington on a screen play to the left side here. Washington's going to get down. Hamilton comes right back in the game here, so much for him being shaken up. He comes back immediately into the game after one play. Gain of 8 here on the play here from Washington. Fans were contemplating a horse collar tackle, but that's a clean tackle from Kyle Hamilton, wrapping him up behind his right shoulder pad neck area. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 here for the Dolphins. Dolphins desperately need a first down here. Play clock gets down here, and it looks like the Dolphins, did they get a timeout off? They look like they got a timeout off before they got that play clock off. So, 2nd timeout. Excuse me, Ravens are going to take a timeout. My bad. I thought it was Miami. Ravens take a timeout here before the play clock ended. So both teams with 2 timeouts to play. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. There's a bunch of people in the stands dressing up for Halloween. Tua in the shotgun here. 3rd and 7 for the Dolphins. Tua's got trip rights to him. Big play here for the Dolphins. Tua in the shotgun, looking for his guy. He's got Waddle for a first down here, close to the 40-yard line. Big play from Tua and this Dolphins offense. Trying to get some momentum here before the half. 4 minutes left in counting before the half concludes. That was an immediate drop back, quick throw and release. Waddle was still running his route by the time he actually saw the ball. So, Dolphins looking to keep it moving here. Tua finds Waddle once again. Big play over the middle of the field. Down the left side. Inside Ravens territory to about the Ravens 39-yard line. Big play from the Dolphins offense here. Clock is moving. Just about 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Mike McDaniel and this offense looking to put points here on this drive. Tua in the shotgun. A-chain behind him. Washington, Gordon going to his right. Tua fakes it, hands it off to Washington. Washington on the end around. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 3-4 yards here on the play. It's going to be second and about 7 here for the Dolphins, and Ollie Gordon is shaken up on the play. Looks like he's all right, though. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to play. Yeah, Ollie Gordon looks like he got his ankle rolled on as he went down to the ground. Hopefully he's all right. Another commercial break. See you guys in a minute. So Ollie Gordon shaking up on the play here, getting back from a commercial break. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. 6th round draft selection, 179th overall in the last previous draft at Oklahoma State. So 2nd and 7 here for Tua and the Dolphins. A-chain in the shotgun with Tua to his right. Waddle, Washington, both on the field here for the Dolphins. Tua hands it off to A-Chain. A-Chain, big hole up the right sideline. First down and plenty. It's going to be close inside the red zone for the Dolphins in here. Medical equipment to check on their players, Dina. They usually have a tent on the sideline for every NFL team. It's basically a private booth that a doctor can take a look at to make sure a player's okay. A-Chain, 47 rushing yards on the ground here. And we got the 2-minute warning approaching here for another commercial break. I'll see you guys in a minute. Ravens up 14-6 here at the 2-minute warning. Back from the 2-minute warning here. Dolphins looking to add more points here before the half here. Ball is on the Ravens' 21-yard line. Tua under center. A-Chain behind Tua here. He's got Washington going in motion. Hands it off to A-Chain. A-Chain gets stoned into a wall at the line of scrimmage here. Maybe a pick of about a half a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here. Minute 40 left to play in the first half and counting. Dolphins and Ravens still have a pair of 2 timeouts in this game, so we're going to see what they use with them here. Second and 9. Ball's on Ravens' 20-yard line just outside the red zone. Tua hands it off to A-Chain. A-Chain looking for a breakthrough. He's going to get close to a first down to about the 12-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and short here for this Dolphins offense. And it looks like the Ravens take their 2nd timeout of the game here, hoping they get a stop here on defense. Try to get some time left for Lamar here to maybe add some more before the half. Ravens up 14-6 in this ball game. The only 2 touchdowns we've had so far was from Lamar to Mark Andrews twice in this game. Riley Patterson has a pair of field goals in this game. Dolphins already in Riley Patterson's range. Still a 1-score game here, so if the Dolphins score here, I wonder if they go for 2. What's up, Rocker? How you doing? Third and 2 here for the Dolphins. 1:11 to go here. Tua on the carry to A-Chain. A-Chain gets swarmed in the backfield here. Looks like the Ravens are going to burn their final timeout of the half to give Lamar a full minute here to play. And it looks like Dolphins, I don't know if they're going to keep their offense out on the field here. Let's see what Mike McDaniel does. I'm hoping it does one day, Strange Gaming. That'd be pretty cool if I could make this my main priority with the broadcast sports streaming. Would be really sweet. So hopefully one day it does. It'd be pretty cool. I enjoy doing this, so appreciate you guys all tuning in. Probably not, Rocker. Mike McDaniel's going to go for it here, 4th and 2. Probably going to do these play-by-play streams. It's going to be the content you're going to see here on Twitch. Maybe in the near future, like after football season, but when it's football season, I think we'll do these play-by-play streams. Tua, 4th and 2, going deep to the end zone. Nobody home. That's going to be incomplete. Trying to find A-Chain in the back of the end zone. Not really sure what that play call was. And the Ravens are going to take over with a minute left to play. Ball's going to be on their own 20-yard line. Thanks, Dina. Appreciate you tuning in. Dina is awesome. So, Ravens are going to take over here. Ball is going to be on their own 20-yard line with about a minute left to play here. No timeouts for Lamar. So, let's see if Lamar can get inside field goal range here for the Ravens here. Like I said, about a minute left to play here. No timeouts for the Ravens. But I don't know what McDaniel was thinking there. It was 4th and 2. You got A-Chain in the backfield lining up as a receiver, and he just kind of throws it over A-Chain's head, nowhere even close to him. So I don't know what the play call there was that. So Lamar, 1st and 10 here. Lamar trying to make something happen here. He scrambles to his left. Lamar just trying to throw this one out of bounds. Looking for Andrews on the sidelines here, but it's going to be incomplete. Takes over one of his assistant coaches on the sideline. Hopefully Ravens are all right there. So 56 seconds left to play here for the Ravens. Second and 10 here for the Ravens. Flowers, likely, Andrews, and Bateman on the field here. Lamar looking, scrambling, in the pocket, still in the pocket. Fires his check down here to Justice Hill. Justice Hill is going to get a pickup of maybe about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here for the Ravens. And now the Dolphins use one of their timeouts. They're trying to get the ball back here. So again, the Dolphins have been able to get in Ravens territory 3 or 4 times in this game, but they've only come away with 6 points. So kind of disappointing results here from the Dolphins. You had missed 4th down conversions, a fumble, missed field goal from Patterson. So, I mean, the Ravens are, like, getting lucky with these possessions from the Dolphins' offense. So 3rd and 5 here for the Ravens. Dolphins still have a timeout left to play here. It's rare that both teams nearly use all their timeouts in the first half. So Lamar in the shotgun. Justice Hill to his left. Both tight ends out on the field here. Lamar looking, throwing right. He's got Bateman close to a 1st down, but it's going to be short. There's a flag on the play here, possibly a holding penalty against the Ravens. Let's see what the flag is. Dolphins 2 and 6, Ravens 2 and 5. Both these teams trying to get back to 500. Wow, offsides. It's going to be declined, though, on Zay Flowers, and the Ravens are going to have to punt this one away. So, big play call, and that offsides keeps their timeout in check because that was a completed pass to Bateman, but since there was a penalty on the play, the clock stops. So it's 41 seconds here, 4th and 2. Ravens are going to get the ball. Dolphins are going to get the ball back. Sorry, I forgot to change the ball back and forth here. Now it goes back to Dolphins. Dolphins decide not to return it. Then they finally do. Washington looking to make a man miss, and he goes backwards. Going to be on about their 17-yard line where the Dolphins are going to take over here. One timeout left to work with, 30 seconds before the end of the first half. So Mike McDaniel trying to get his guys going here. Washington comes back on the field here for the Dolphins. Robinson has been ruled out of the game here with a concussion. Ollie Gordon still being evaluated for an ankle injury. So 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins. Tua in the shotgun. A-Chain to his left. Tua gets the handoff to A-Chain. A-Chain, nice pickup of about 11 yards here. So the Dolphins are going to take their final timeout here. Ball's on their 31-yard line. Now you're going to have to throw the ball here if you're Tua. So Dolphins maybe trying to get this in Riley Patterson's range here before the end of the half here. They're going to have some deep shots down the sidelines to make this happen. Surprisingly, no turnovers yet from either quarterback. I would expect at least a pick by now, but I guess that's not the case. Lamar's got 89 passing yards to Tua's 134. So, I mean, the Dolphins theoretically have more yards in this game, but they just have come up short with empty possessions. Tua in the shotgun, looking to get his man going down the field. A-Chain to the right of him. Waddle in motion. Tua fakes to A-Chain. Tua looking deep down the right sideline. Fakes it. Goes back to A-Chain. A-Chain goes out of bounds here for a pick of about maybe 2 yards on the play. There's going to be 2nd and down here for the Dolphins. Dolphins need about 30 yards here to give Patterson a shot. Problem is you can't really throw it over the middle of the field because you're not going to have enough time to get your field goal unit on. So these got to be quick, short throws to the sideline. Or take a shot for the end zone if Tua can get it down that far. Tua in the shotgun. A-Chain to his left. Tua looking, firing deep over the middle of the field. He's got his man. That is Dolchich down to the 50-yard line. Tua hoping to get his line check. At the 50-yard line. Spikes the ball with about 4 seconds left to play here. Ball's directly at midfield here. There's going to be way too long of a field goal for Patterson. But they're going to have a shot here to get maybe a Hail Mary. Unless they immediately have a quick throw to the sidelines that takes 3 seconds or less. Dolphins are the only team in the NFL without a 50-yard field goal made this year. So Dolphins lining up for a Hail Mary formation here. No, they're going to fire it quickly to the sidelines. Incomplete, though, intended for Waddle with 1 second left to play. Ravens get the ball to start the second half here. So one final play left, 1 second left on the play clock here for the Dolphins. They're going to send all the receivers back here, try to get it in the end zone. It's going to be about a 51-yard throw from Tua to get to the end zone. See what Tua does here. Tua scrambling, looking, firing. He's going to take a sack here, not even get a throw off here. It's going to be 14-6 at halftime. Dolphins fans don't like it. Ravens get the ball back to start the second half here, and we got a halftime break in the meantime. I'll see you guys after halftime. guys any questions, comments, concerns for me, let me know in the chat. At a halftime break here. Ravens up 14-6. Ravens are going to get the ball back to start the second half here. Next broadcast we're going to be doing, guys, is the Pistons and Mavericks game this Saturday night, late on the East Coast. It's a 10 p.m. tip-off. So tune into that. All right, guys, back to begin the second half here. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. So the Ravens are going to get the ball back here to start the second half, so we're going to see what happens with that. And we're going to have some fun. So second half underway here for the Dolphins. Dolphins kick it away. Ravens on the return here, getting up to about the 30-yard line, and the Ravens will take over with Lamar running the show once again. So, I mean, still a one-score ball game. Anything can happen here for the Ravens and the Dolphins. So we'll see what happens here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys knew what's going on. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. Thanks for being here, everybody. So Lamar in the shotgun. Henry to his left. Lamar hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle. He's going to get taken down for a pick of about maybe 2 yards in the play. Second and 8 here for the Ravens. Lamar in the shotgun. Henry to his right. Flowers goes in motion. Lamar looking for his receiver. Steps up in the pocket. Gets it back off to King Henry. Henry goes down, pick up about maybe 2 yards in the play. It's rare to see King Henry get any targets in a game. Usually he'll get maybe one if he's lucky, but Henry goes back to the sidelines here on third down. So big third down here for the Ravens. 3rd and 6. Lamar in the shotgun. Justice Hill to his right. Flowers, D-Hop, Mark Andrews, and Bateman on the field for the receivers. Lamar looking, running for a first down. He's going to get it and then some. Lamar all the way down to about the 50-yard line. Picks up the first down. Lamar using his legs to get the job done once again, like he's done time and time again throughout his career. So Lamar getting the first down here, picks up a first down. Injured Dolphin on the ground here. It's Jack Jones, the defensive back here for the Dolphins. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like Jones is okay. Yeah, Hopkins hasn't had a catch yet for the Ravens yet. Trying to get D-Hop more involved in this game. So 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. After that, Lamar scramper to get a first down here. 13 minutes left to play in the third quarter. First down here, Lamar in the shotgun. Lamar looking, fires over the middle of the field. He's got Isaiah Likely right at the first down marker. It should be good enough for a first down here. Pick up about 10 on the play. Nice pitch and catch from Lamar to Isaiah Likely for a first down. Ravens working to keep this drive alive. Could be 1st and 10 here for Baltimore. Ball is on the Miami 41-yard line. Lamar on the shotgun. Fakes it to Lamar. Zay Flowers on the reception. Pick of about maybe 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 here for the Ravens. 12 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Still a one-score ball game. Dolphins looking for a stop here against this Ravens front. Lamar, 104 yards, 2 touchdown passes, no turnovers. Lamar on the shotgun here. Justice Hill to his right. Lamar checks it down here to Justice Hill on the screenplay. Hill gets a first down. Nice pickup by Justice Hill on the catch and run. It's going to be 1st and 10 here once again for the Ravens. That's like 3 or 4 straight first downs for the Ravens offense here. So Ravens already in field goal range here, looking to add some more. Ball is on Miami's 29-yard line. Lamar fakes to Henry. Lamar throws it over the middle of the field. He's got Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely breaks a tackle, gets down to about the 14-yard line. Isaiah Likely and Lamar finding their connection here. Yeah, when you got King Henry on the field, you got to anticipate the run, but then a play action, good luck trying to get coverage on the tight end going over the middle of the field there. So Isaiah Likely having a nice game. 3 receptions, 60 yards. 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. Lamar hands it off to Elijah Mitchell. Mitchell up the left sideline, and Mitchell gets a pick of about maybe 5 yards in the play. So 2nd down and short for the Ravens. King Henry comes back into the ball game for the Ravens. Lamar in the shotgun, King Henry to his left. Ball's on the Miami 10-yard line. Lamar in the shotgun. Lamar looking to throw, looking for his receiver. Fires over the middle of the field. He's got Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers makes a man miss. Close to a first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and short here for the Ravens. Ball is on Miami's 5-yard line. Let's see what John Harbaugh dials up here for the Ravens. Third and 1 for the Ravens. A QB sneak ran by Mark Andrews leading the way, and that's going to be a first down for the Ravens. Interesting formation here. Mark Andrews gets the ball carrier, and he's going to have enough for a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal at about the 4-yard line. Henry pushing Andrews to make sure he got the first down. This tush-push formation, man, it's been very effective for a lot of teams. They just got to make sure they watch out for that false start, man, because the Eagles have gotten away with that a lot this year. Lamar under center, Henry behind Lamar. Lamar fakes it to Henry, looking for a receiver, fires wide open. That is the touchdown pass for Lamar, his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got his tight end, Charlie Kohler, with the touchdown reception of the drive here. So finding 3 tight ends for 3 touchdowns for the Ravens here. And the Ravens are going to take a 21-6 lead over the Dolphins pending an extra point here. Charlie Kohler Nice little touchdown from the Ravens from him. Great drive offensively from Lamar and the Ravens here to start this second half. So 21-6 lead. Going to go to a commercial break. Dolphins looking to bounce back here for their first drive of the second half. Next Thursday night football game, you got the Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos for next Thursday night. That should be a good game. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, watching the stream so far. Ravens take a 21-6 lead here. If I'm the Dolphins, I absolutely need to get points here on this drive, man. So Dolphins are going to get the ball back here. 8 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Dolphins get this down to about the 29-yard line. Flag on the play. Let's see what the laundry is. Illegal block in the back. Illegal block in the back, excuse me, on the Dolphins. And they're going to be taking over here at about their 25-yard line. Kyle Hamilton's been all over this Ravens defense tonight. He can play linebacker, slot, edge, safety. One of the most dynamic safeties in all of the NFL. H in the I formation behind Tua under center. Tua steps back in the pocket, gets hit in the backfield. He's going to go down for a sack. Loss of about maybe 7-8 on the play. Ravens celebrating like Frankenstein. That's awesome. So it's going to be second down for the Dolphins here. Under 7 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Kyle Hamilton, 4th season with the Ravens, 2-time Pro Bowl selection. A-Chain hands this one off, and he's going to lose about a yard here. It's going to be 3rd and long here for the Dolphins. If I'm Mike McDaniel, man, my seat has never been hotter for the Dolphins' next head coaching job. So under 7 minutes left to play here. 3rd and long here for the Dolphins. Third and 17 here. Tua in the shotgun. A-Chain to his right. Tua throwing out of his end zone. Tries to find A-Chain, and it's going to be incomplete here. And the Dolphins are going to have to punt this one away. Dolphins fans are not liking it right now. So Ravens are going to get the ball back here. Dolphins fans are in disbelief. Not looking good for Mike McDaniel here and their Dolphins right now. Bailey going to be punting once again from the back of his end zone. So 6:30 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Ravens are going to get the ball back here. Up 21-16. Still a 2-score game. Anything can happen. But it's not looking good for the Dolphins right now. Not looking good. Bailey punting out of the end zone. Pretty good punt here. It takes a favorable bounce, though, going back towards Dolphins territory. And it's going to be another flag on the play here. Holding on the receiving team. So it's going to be spotted around the 50-yard line for the Ravens. They're going to be taking over on 1st down. Got another commercial break coming up for you guys. Ravens looking to add more on here by the end of the 3rd quarter. See you guys in a minute. All right, Ravens take over here, back from the commercial break. Lamar under center, King Henry behind Lamar. Lamar hands it off to Henry. Henry trying to break free, gets a pick of about maybe 9 yards on the play. It's crazy. The Dolphins had like 3 guys on him, still couldn't bring him down. So pick up about 9 yards from King Henry here. It's going to be second and short here. Ball is roughly around midfield. Dolphins looking to add more. Excuse me, Ravens looking to add more. Second and 2. Ravens pitching it off to Mitchell. Mitchell looking to get an opening here. He's got a first down. Pick up about maybe 4 yards on the play. Ravens looking to blow this one out of the water here. (21-6). Just about 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome, like, and subscribe. Lamar in the I formation, in the shotgun formation. Henry right behind Lamar. Looks like we got a timeout on the play here. Called by Miami. They used their first one of the game. Of the second half. So we've had pretty much great Thursday night football games up until last week. And it looks like we might get another blowout here tonight, Ravens and Dolphins. It was weird going into this game because you didn't know if Lamar was going to be healthy enough to play this game. He was. He came back. Ravens are 2-5, trying to get back. Surprisingly, they're third in their division right now in the AFC North, and they are somehow the favorite to win the division right now, which is kind of crazy. Ravens same formation before the timeout here. Ravens in the shotgun, Henry behind Lamar. Lamar fakes to Henry. Lamar looking deep down the right sideline. He's got his man Zay Flowers down to about the 9-yard line. Big pitching catch from Zay Flowers to Lamar, and it's going to be first and goal Ravens. Pick of about maybe 40 yards on the play. Big pitching catch to Zay Flowers. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, Dina. Appreciate you. Let me know who else is here in the chat tonight. You guys are fantastic. Next broadcast we're going to be doing, guys, is Saturday night. Pistons, Mavericks in Mexico. Flowers got 64 yards, 5 receptions in this game. Lamar looking to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Henry behind Lamar, ball on the 9-yard line. Lamar fakes to Henry. Lamar looking for his 4th touchdown pass of the game. Lamar scrambling, firing in the end zone. He's got his man. That is Rashad Bateman. There is a flag on the play, though. Let's see if this flag holds up or not. Holding on the defense, that is going to stand for Lamar Jackson's 4th touchdown pass of the game. Bateman on the reception from Lamar, and that is Lamar's 4th touchdown of the game, and the Ravens are on cruise control over the Dolphins in this one here. Ravens looking to add the extra point, and it's going to be 28-6 ball game. Ravens up 22 in this one, man. Dolphins are in trouble, and Mike McDaniel's seat has never been hotter right now. Dolphins are going to get the ball back down 22. I'll see you guys after the commercial break. Yeah, that was a strike into the end zone. That's Lamar's 4th touchdown pass. All right. Start of the Dolphins' next possession here. Dolphins down 28-6. Let's see if the Dolphins can get something going here on offense. It has been a rough night for Miami so far. First and 10 for Miami. Fakes to A-Chain. Tua looking deep. He's got his man over the middle of the field here, close to the 50-yard line. That's going to be Westbrook on the reception here. Yeah, Miami's really struggling this year. Tua under center, A-Chain behind Tua. A-Chain trying to make a man miss. He gets swarmed at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pick of about one. And it's going to be 2nd and 9 here for the Dolphins. Just got a meat lover's pizza from Domino's. Pretty good. Never had thin crust before from Domino's. It's actually not bad. 2nd and 9 here for the Dolphins. Waddle goes in motion here. Tua in the backfield, A-Chain to his left. Tua looking for his open man. Try to get A-Chain over the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 9 here for the Dolphins. Miami Dolphin crowd is not happy right now. And it's not bad. It's sausage, ham, and pepperoni. Third and 9 here for the Dolphins. Yeah, it's from DoorDash, Gino. 2 seconds left on the play clock. Dolphins are going to have to burn a timeout here. Dolphins fans letting him hear it. Dolphins are not happy. Showing 2 guys with all Dolphins decked out suits right now. I mean, 28-6 against the Ravens at home, an AFC opponent. I'd be upset too if I spent $100 on a ticket to go see the Dolphins on a Thursday night and you're getting blown out 28-6 on your home turf. I mean, I don't understand why the Dolphins can't seem to get it together. Mike McDaniel has all these weird, like, offensive play calls and all these weird formations and just can't seem to get it together. 2 on the shotgun here. A-Chain to his left. Sends a man to motion. Tua looking for his open target. It's going to be dropped by Westbrook Akine, and it's going to be 4th and 9, and the Dolphins are going to have to punt this one away. Absolutely insane right now. Dolphins can't get anything going. Like, they had such a great first drive to start this game. They got an opening field goal, had momentum, then that fumble recovery by the Ravens that kind of sucked all the momentum out of the game. So Ravens looking to get this one back here at about their 15-yard line. So, coming back here from the commercial break, Ravens looking to put more on the scoreboard here. You see the difference that this Ravens team brings when they have Lamar versus not Lamar on the field. Lamar on the backfield, Derrick Henry to his left. Hands it off to Derrick Henry. Henry looking to bounce outside to the right. Henry, big hole, up the right sideline. There goes Derrick Henry. 40, 45, 50-yard line. Big hole and run from King Henry himself down to midfield. Pick of about maybe 35 yards on the carry. That is a man on a mission, impossible to tackle. Ball right on midfield here. Lamar hands it off to Mitchell. Gets pick about maybe 1 yard. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Yeah, Henry's a beast. I love Derrick Henry. He's awesome. First ballot Hall of Famer for sure one day. I don't even know how many career rushing yards he has, but he's got to be up there. I think guaranteed probably top 10 of all time, if not higher than that. It'd be cool to see Henry get a Super Bowl ring. So in the AFC, it'd be cool to see the Ravens do it. Or just anybody but the Chiefs. Mitchell on the carry here, pick up about maybe 1 yard on the play. Is that hit Mitchell or Hill? I couldn't tell. I think that was Hill, actually. Third and 7 here for the Ravens. Lamar steps up in the pocket, going deep down the right sideline, looking for D-Hop. It's going to be over his head here. And it's going to be 4th and 7, and the Ravens are going to have to punt this one away. So approaching the end of the third quarter here, Ravens up 28-6. I mean, it's a 3-score ball game, but I mean the Dolphins' offense looks horrific right now. They got to freaking score like a touchdown on this drive to have any chance right now. Oh yeah, Lions-Chiefs play-by-play game. Yeah, Chiefs beat the Lions about a month ago. Yeah, remember that game. So Tua and the Miami Dolphins offense takes over. Tua steps up in the pocket, fires to Washington. Washington breaks a tackle down the left sideline. There goes Washington down to about the 34-yard line. Nice pitch and catch from Tua to Washington. That's going to take us to about the end of the third quarter here. And the Tua-led Dolphins are going to see if they can make something happen here going into the fourth quarter. A little momentum from the Dolphins here. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Yeah, I mean, like, I obviously, like, I like doing the play-by-play streams, but I also enjoy doing it more if it's a competitive, close football game or a basketball game. Like, nobody wants to see a blowout as a sports fan, unless it's your team giving the beatdown. But if it's like a casual fan that has no interest in this game whatsoever, because I'm not a fan of the Ravens or the Dolphins. I like the teams, but it'd make the game more interesting as a football fan if it was more competitive. You know what I mean? So that's the problem with like basketball is sometimes like it'll be a blowout, like 30 to 40 point win victory, and it's like, oh my gosh, just get the game over with. All right, Dolphins regain possession here. Here we go. Ball's on their own 36-yard line. Tua fires. He's got his tight end once again. That's Dulcich over the middle of the field. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Dolphins. Tua in a no-huddle shotgun formation right here. Tua, 2nd and 4. A-chain to his right. Washington goes in motion. Waddle. Westbrook Akine on the reception here for a first down here. Tua looking to fire his offense up, trying to get something going on offense. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins, trying to get it past midfield here. Ball's on their own 47-yard line. Tua looking for his guy, firing deep down the left side. He's got A-chain down the left sideline. A-chain with a nice reception here. Pick up about maybe 15 to 20 yards on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. Dolphins are getting something going a little bit here. Still a lot of time left. You never know. They're going to have to get a turnover, though, quickly on their defense. $13:30 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Looks like the Ravens are challenging the ruling on the field to whether to see if A-chain actually caught this pass. I don't see how you can overturn this pass here. I mean, it looks like a complete reception right there. Yeah, I wonder where his PA. He's having a good time. Step aside here until that challenge gets confirmed. Hey, what's up, PA? Appreciate you stopping by, PA. Hopefully you feel better, dude. Sorry you're not feeling better. PA's awesome. Wow, they ruled it incomplete, so no reception on A-Chain. They must have saw something where the ball hit the ground. While they're changing. Wow, a weird formation in the backfield right now for the Dolphins. A-Chain is like 5 yards left of Tua. You got Waddle in the slot. Let's see what they dial up here. Dolchich down to close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short here for the Dolphins. Tua in the shotgun, 3rd down, have to get it. They fire it, almost nearly intercepted by Roquan Smith. Went right through his hands. It's going to be 4th and 1 here. Obvious going for a situation here. Yeah, Tua never saw Roquan Smith there. Fourth and 1 here, 13:22 left to play in the 4th quarter. Tua, quick throw over the middle of the field, and that's going to be caught by Wilson Jr. So the Dolphins pick up a first down on 4th and 1. Ball's on roughly a 37-yard line. Tua in the shotgun. A-Chain to his right. Tua looking for his man. Fires left sideline. It's going to be caught by Jalen Waddle. Close to a first down. Pick of about maybe 8 on the play. Second and 2. Tua in the shotgun. Ravens show pressure. Tua just gets rid of it. It's going to be 3rd and 2 here for the Dolphins. Down 22 in this game in the 4th quarter. Flag on the play. Let's see what the flag's about. They actually called intentional grounding on this play here. Tua really didn't have a receiver in the area and was still in the pocket. Yeah, no one really near him. Third and 12 here for the Dolphins. A-Chain goes in motion in the slot. Tua single shotgun. Backfield, A-Chain now lines up to his right. Multiple guys go in motion here. Tua snaps it, 3rd and 12 here in the shotgun, looking for his guy, scrambling, running out of time, rolls to his left, trying to make a man miss. He's going to run for it and slide for about a yard. 4th and long here for the Dolphins. Fourth and 11 here for Tua and the Dolphins. Tua in the shotgun, looking for his man, scrambling, firing towards the right sideline. He's got Jalen Waddle for another first down. Dolphins keep the drive alive here. Waddle and Tua, both teammates at Bama. They actually ran a very similar play call that they ran in the SEC Championship game a couple years ago. Tua in the shotgun, fires over the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Intended for Westbrook Akine. It's going to be pass interference, though. So, Dolphins looking to score here. They've been inside the 35 4 times tonight, and they've only shown 2 field goals for it. Tua under center. Hands it off to Washington. Washington up the right side. Yeah, it's going to be a spot foul. Washington fumbles the football, and the Ravens recover. Unbelievable. Turnover after turnover after turnover, and the Ravens are going to take over here. Another turnover from this Ravens defense. Unbelievable, man. Wow. Yeah, spot foul means on a pass interference penalty, wherever the foul occurs, that's where they spot the ball at. They call it a spot foul. So wherever the flag was thrown at, they spot the football at. So Ravens take over, and that's pretty much a nail in the coffin. 28-6 ball game. Ravens looking to seal this one, run out the clock here before the end of the 4th quarter. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Happy Thursday. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. What's up? Right. If it's in the end zone, then they place at the 1-yard line. Dolphins fans starting to leave the stadium. What's up, Dakota? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, Dakota. What's up? So, Ravens take over. 28-6 ball game. The last two Thursday night football games have been pretty much blowouts. Dolphins fans are sick to their stomach. And Ravens just looking to run this clock out here with 11 minutes left to play. Henry with the carry. Pitch to the left side. Henry up the left sideline. Makes a man miss down to about the 28-yard line. Pico about 15 yards from Henry. They're doing pretty good to start the season. They actually play the Kings right now on the West Coast. But Red Wings are 7-3 to start the year so far. Lamar in the center. Hands it off to Henry once again. Henry looking for a breakthrough. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 2 yards on the play. Lamar with 4 touchdown passes in this game. Tua and that offense can't get anything going. Zay Flowers, 5 receptions, 64 yards in this game. Henry almost at 100 yards, 96 yards here. He should get 100 yards, though. A couple more carries should do it. Lamar tries to fake it to Henry, escapes the pressure, just kind of runs with it. He somehow made 2 Dolphins miss, and they were right in front of his face. Not many guys can do that in the NFL. Oh, you're a Thunder fan, Dakota? Nice. Yeah, they won their championship, SGA MVP. That was a good season from the Thunder last year. 3rd and 5, Lamar in the shotgun, looking to pass. Scrambles back to his left. He's going to get taken down for a sack, though, by the Dolphins. And the Ravens are going to have to punt this one away. Fourth and 11, Ravens looking to punt this one away. Yeah, Chad and Isaiah Hartenstein, great year. Jalen Williams, yeah, for sure. The crazy thing is, you guys are still such a young core, too. You guys got a lot of draft picks still. Sam Presti's a genius. Your GM's just probably the best GM in the NBA right now is Sam Presti. 28-6, 8 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. I wonder if Mike McDaniel gets fired tomorrow, dude. I mean, he has not looked good to start the season for the Dolphins. I wonder how much they can take of him. See you guys in a minute. Yeah, that SGA trade for Paul George was crazy. Ever since that, the Thunder just went up from there. What's up, 1 point? How you doing, dude? Yeah, Presti's been great for the Thunder. Yeah, Dodgers and Blue Jays, game 6 tomorrow. Toronto could win it all if they win tomorrow. A-Chain with the reception here. Pick up about maybe 3 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Yeah, me too, 1 point. I was telling Dina, like, I enjoy doing these play-by-play streams, but the problem is, though, is, you know, as a football fan, basketball fan, sports fan, we want to see competitive football games. If it's a blowout, it's just really boring. So, yeah, I was hoping for a better game here as well. Yeah, you're talking about the game a couple days ago, Dakota. Yeah, Freddie Freeman walk-off. Yeah, you might be watching a rerun, Dakota. It's game 6 tomorrow. Blue Jays are up 3-2. That is a rerun you're watching, Dakota. There's no World Series game on tonight. Just football right now and hockey. A couple basketball games, too. Tua in the shotgun. Fires it. Tries to get Westbrook Akine. It's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 here for the Dolphins. Yeah, play-by-play for sure. Dakota, that is a rerun you're watching, my friend. I'll bet you everything in my bank account. Toronto is up 3-2, game 6. That is a rerun from a couple days ago. That was a sick home run, though. Tua in the shotgun, A-Chain to Tua's right. Tua looking, firing deep down the field, trying to get his man, and that's going to be intercepted by the Ravens. Going back the other way. Starks with the interception. There's a flag on the play here, and the Dolphins' offense just looks absolutely abysmal right now. So they're going to call a flag here on the Ravens, but it was after the play was over. So the Ravens take control once again, up 28-6, 6 minutes left to play in regulation. And that is the 3rd turnover tonight from the Dolphins. Blue Jays haven't won since 93. Yeah, I mean, like, I love Ohtani. I don't like the Dodgers, but I'm rooting for Ohtani. I mean, it's hard to root for a Canadian team. You know, it's just like, it's 2 teams in the World Series, and I just don't know who to root for, honestly. Like, it's hard for me to root for Canada, but at the same time, I don't really like the Dodgers either. I mean, I love Ohtani, but, you know, the Dodgers won last year, so it's like, it'd be cool to see a new team win, but it's Canada, you know, so it's I have mixed emotions about it. Entering the backfield, Lamar under center. Lamar hands it off to Henry. Henry up the right sideline. He's going to get a pick of maybe about 1. Yeah, I don't know who the Dolphins are going to hire as their next coach. I mean, I don't know if they fire McDaniels midway through the season or they let him go or they stick it out with him or I don't know. They buy him out. I don't know what the situation is with that for the Dolphins. Yep, Gundy got let go a couple weeks ago. Lamar under center, Henry behind Lamar, pitches it back to Lamar, or Henry. Henry loses about a yard on the play here. It's going to be 3rd and about 10 for the Ravens. Lions doing pretty good. They play the Vikings this Sunday against the they play the Vikings this Sunday. They are currently 5-2. Lamar fires over the middle of the field. He's got his tight end. That is Kolar. Yes, I believe I'm going to do the Lions game play-by-play for that on Sunday. Going to probably do more Pistons broadcasts. Those seem to do pretty interesting. So the next game we're going to do is Pistons Mavericks in Mexico on Saturday. 4:30 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Lamar under center, gets it off to King Henry. Henry has over 100 rushing yards in the game with a first down and plenty. Pick of about maybe 12, 13 on the play, and that crosses the century mark for Derrick Henry in this game. I don't even know how many 100-yard rushing games Derrick Henry has in his career. Thanks, Dina. Yeah, that was a good game. Pistons Magic. It should be another good game on Saturday. That's going to be a late night one on the East Coast. 10 p.m. Eastern tip-off. Mavericks and Pistons in that one. Lamar hands it off to Henry once again. Henry gets a pickup of about maybe 7 on the carry. 2nd and short here for the Ravens. I did do a Tiger game this year, Dakota. We did game 5 of the ALDS. That went 15 innings. That was brutal. Yeah, Tiger games, I mean, they play every single day. So, yeah, maybe next year if I'm up to it. 2nd and 3, Derrick Henry on the carry gets a pick of about 3 right at the first down. Derrick Henry over 120 rushing yards in this game. And that's going to slowly take us to about the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. So Ravens are going to go to 3-5. Dolphins are going to fall at 2-7. Mark Andrews in the tush push formation, pushing him over the first down marker, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, where I'll see you guys in a moment. 28-6. 2-minute warning here. Dolphins only have 1 timeout left to burn here. It looks like they can just run out the clock, really, here. I don't see any reason why the Dolphins would be taking a timeout. They're down 22. OU in Texas. Yeah, that game already happened, didn't it? The Red River rivalry a couple weeks ago. Chiefs and Bills is going to be a really good game. I thought about doing a play-by-play for that one. Sunday Night Football this week is Seahawks Commanders. So it looks like the Ravens are just going to run this one out here. Dolphins only have one timeout, 2-minute warning here. And it looks like we got a 28-6 finale here. Ravens are going to take down the Dolphins. Mitchell in the ball game here for the Ravens. Lamar pitches it to Mitchell. Mitchell up the right side. Mitchell gets a pick of about maybe 3 yards on the play here. Dolphins don't decide to take a timeout here. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. Ravens win 28-6. Dominant performance from King Henry and Lamar Jackson. 4 touchdown passes. 2 of them going to Mark Andrews. Stan's starting to clean out here, and that's all I got for you guys tonight, man. So next broadcast, Pistons, Mavericks, Saturday night. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with me tonight. Have a good rest of your night, guys. I'm your host, Carson, and we will see you guys next time. Adios. See you guys later.